Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Dragon Quest III. When we last left off, we spent way too long talking about math and numbers and building up our party here let's face it, this is a weird party when you think about it on paper. Like, we've got a hero, a male priest, a female thief, and a bunny girl. Like, what? But yeah, with that having been taken care of, two things to take care of here. First of all, I need to buy myself a set of Wayfarer's clothes. I'm going to dump that in the bag for the moment. And the second thing, I forgot to look at this in the first episode we were wandering around town. We can actually go down this well. You couldn't do this in the original NES4 Super Famicom version, but in this version you can go down this well. And there's a house down here. Welcome to Mini Metal Manor. He may not look it, but the boss here is a very important man. Get into his good books and you won't regret it. Heaven knows why, but when I met the boss here, I just got this strange feeling that he was a king, that I had to protect him. That's why I followed him down here, you see. It just feels like he's the kind of big shot the Archfiend or someone might want to bump off, you know. And yes, this is... Many thanks for dropping by. I'm trying to max out my collection of mini medals. If you find any, bring them to me and I'll make it maximally worth your while. You've brought me some. Well, don't just stand there. Hand them over. I need to count how many there are. Let's see now. That's one mini medal you've brought me so far. Oh, many thanks, many thanks. Bring their total up to 5 and you'll be the proud owner of a thorn whip. You can do it. It's not many more. Yes, this is the Mini Metal Manor, where you take the mini medals that you have collected, and you can trade them in for prizes. This bookshelf over here actually shows the list of prizes. As he said, if we collect 5, we get a thorn whip, the weapon, and, well, we'll be getting that for too long if I'm not mistaken. 10 gives us a garter, 15 an edged boomerang, 30 a strength ring, 35 scholar specs, 40 an agility ring, 45 a weightlifter's belt, stealth tooth at 50, flame tang boomerang at 55. Oh, it's the directional pad to change the tab. Okay, Astraeus Abacus at 60, Mercury's Bandana at 65, Dragon Tail Whip at 70, Dragon's Claws at 80, Dragon Robe at 85, Staff of Resurrection at 90, Blessed Bikini at 95, and the Gringram Whip at 100. Depending on what version you're playing, there are actually 105 mini medals. With the once you collect all of them, it actually has a reward for something that doesn't show up in this, and that is the mini-game Treasures and Trapdoors, I think is what they've done in the newer translation, though. Newer translations, or English translations, it's only shown up in Dragon Quest V. In the original, or not the original, the translation for the Game Boy Color was referred to as Pachisi, and it's basically a board game. You travel around a map, or travel around a board, and you can get into random encounters. You only can take one character onto it, but you can get into encounters, you can buy items, stuff like that. And, yeah, you sell potlets. We don't really need... Okay. Alright, so, with our inventory all taken up, as far as what we need, let's actually load this option. Organize items. Place all unequipped and non-essential items in the bag. Behold, you clean up your inventory. But yes, let's take a moment to use the stuff, including the Wayfarer's clothes we just picked up, to outfit our party. First thing, the Oaken Club. The Oaken Club gives you an attack bonus of 7 points. It's the stronger of the two compared to the Cypress Stick. Transfer. Which is only 2 points. So, but we have 2 of these clubs, and we predictably, well, the hero can use them, but they're started with a copper sword, which is more powerful, so we're not going to worry about that. John and Crystal can both use them, while Natasha cannot. So we're going to give each of them one of the Oaken clubs. And Natasha gets the Cypress Stick, which, given that she already had the highest attack of the party anyway, and the fact that she gets the weaker weapon of the bunch, not bad. Alright, as for the Wayfarer's clothes, each one of them can use this, though we start with one. The king gives you one, and then I just bought another one. And yeah, as far as who we're going to give this to, we're actually going to, since Natasha has a higher defense by default well, not by default, she does have the plain clothes, but I think that's only like a +1 armor. It's really minimal, so not worth talking about. And so we're going to give this to John and Crystal. And then clean up their inventory. And then let's actually use these seeds as well. Seed of Luck. Oh, okay. Doesn't show us. Okay. So who's going to get the most out of that one? No, apparently Lyra. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Seed of Strength. We'll use that on John. Alright. And now, we're finally ready to travel to the world map. Alright, so, taking a moment to appreciate the music. Well, first thing, let's wander around to show off one of the new mechanics previously mentioned before. Of course, the first thing we encounter is a slime, because it's always a slime. I can appreciate that, you know? So, slimes. And, alright, there we go. So, slimes. Pardon me, attack power of 9, defense of 5, agility of 4, they get 4 experience, 2 gold, and have 8 HP. And yeah, they don't have any really special, they don't have any resistances, they really don't have any resistances or any weaknesses or anything like that. They can drop, and they can drop a medicinal herb. And yeah, they don't have any special attacks or spells or anything. They can run away, but they only do that if you're really strong, so. Which you might already be really strong. And I also forgot, though it's going to function well for this, but yes, you do actually have, forgot about this, tactics. You can set how each of your characters, or all of them at once, work. For the moment, we're going to keep things as fight wisely. And we're going to keep wandering around here for a bit. Ah, a Stark Raven. And these guys have 9 HP, no MP, no special attacks or skills or anything like that. They have attack power of 10, defense of 6, 6 agility, and give 6 experience, 3 gold, and can drop a medicinal herb. Let's see. No, he has one. So yeah, we'll start focusing on the slime. Because he actually has a slightly higher chance to drop that than the slime does, so kill him last, we'll get 2 opportunities at that higher chance to get just a bonus herb that we didn't get anyway. You notice, the just mirrors the map look a little more kind of orangish. Interesting. That's a lot of slimes. Uh-oh. Quick, everybody, punch slimes until they go explode into goo. Crystal held off on doing anything and stood back. And yeah, this, as I mentioned with gadabouts, they will just 25% of the time just be like, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm not going to do what you told me to do. Or what the AI told them to do in this case, since I didn't give them direct commands. And yeah, she just decided to stand around and look right. Oh, yeah, it definitely looks oranger now. Interesting. I'm sure, you know, if we keep walking around. Actually, I already mentioned this, I think. This game does have a day-night cycle. Time passes, I think actually NPC and Count explained it. Time passes as you're on the world map. And when it's daytime, or when it's nighttime, okay, Crystal leveled up. Bonus, oh, whoa. That is a huge jump in MP. It like basically doubles her MP. But she doesn't have any spells. Let's see, oh wow. That luck bonus, good googly moogly. Pardon me. Wow. 23 MP and 23 luck. What is this even? Okay. But yes, once it hits nighttime, like right now, stronger enemies will come out. Usually. The counter tables are slightly adjusted, and it's usually at nighttime we'll have stronger enemies, but there also can still just be weaker enemies running around at night, because sure, why not? Ah, John has... I just realized I spelled John's name wrong. Crud. Okay, John, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Just reached level 2. Whoa, look at that jump in MP. Okay, that's good. Ah, and he learned Poof. Oh, Natasha also leveled up. Boost to agility. By the way, what I mentioned with the whole thing of like recruiting a priest. By the way, challenges change at night. For example, the item shop owner isn't there. I'm afraid His Majesty has already retired for the night. Why don't you go down to the inn and get yourself a room until morning, Yeah, we can't talk to the king, and thus, well, we can talk to the priestess over here in Patty's party planning place to save our game if we really wanted to. But yes, things change up as time passes during day versus night. You can talk to your mom, and she's standing outside. We'll immediately bring you inside, and you can get a full heal. This dude's sleeping on the dirt for some reason. Oh wait, I thought you were the one from the weapon shop. Okay, yeah, I think we met you over at Patty. You're the young lady I met over at Patty's Patty's place, aren't you? Yes. Well, whoever you are, just look at that moon. Here's to it. Cheers. Okay, so he's passed out drunk on the ground. That's cool. I'm afraid I've shut up shop for the day. Why don't you get some sleep and come back and see me tomorrow? And also, this guy is the one who explained to us the whole day-night cycle thing. He's not standing in front of his door now. You come upstairs. No, this. Found another mini medal. Huzzah! What are you after at this time of night, Should you be out this late? Won't your poor mother be worried sick? Oh yeah, and there's a kid sleeping in the bed. So where do they sleep? I mean, well, I guess there's a kid. I presume maybe they're a married couple. They sleep in the same bed, but sleeping in two people in a single bed, that seems uncomfortable. The nighttime is all scary and dark. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Hey, I should go to sleep, shouldn't I? Then wake up. Then when I wake up, it will be morning. Clever me. I guess that's clever. I don't know. We can, of course, talk to the innkeeper. But, you know, why do that when we have this nice and loving mother in this town? Well, now, we are up late, aren't we? But you're still in one piece. That's the main thing. Go on, inside with you. Oh, welcome home. Welcome home, Muffin, my dear sweet Lyra. Or Lyra. You must be worn out from all that running around. Come on now, off to bed with you. What's that? Of course your little friends can stay too. The more the merrier. Morning, darling. Go on now. Off you go and do some adventuring. And thus did John have a good evening. At least considering it's a single bed and there's 4 of us. Actually, no, it seems like it probably would go horribly. Anyway, we don't have enough money, gold to buy anything new. So back out into the world map. With that shown off, let's go ahead and make our way to the next town, first of all. Oh, but what I was saying with the whole why I recruited a priest. As mentioned, priests learn the spells earlier, but the hero also, particularly in the early game, levels up slower than the other classes. Later game, it kind of evens out, but yeah, in the beginning, they level up pretty slow. And this is the village of Reve. There's not a whole heck of a lot going on here. There's better equipment. Of course, here's the item shop, so, well, he has turbans. That's armor, so there's that. If you spot something suspicious when you're out wandering, 9 times out of 10 it'll be something interesting. So don't just gawp and from afar. Get up close and investigate. What do you got going on? Oh, okay, this is the inn. Nah, we're good. Actually, let me... 18 HP, 11 defense. 10 HP, 15 defense. So let's actually change our lineup a little bit here. No, wait. So that's at 23 HP and 15 defense front. There we go. What? So the mighty hero everyone's been talking about is a girl? Yes. No way! That's amazing. I didn't know girls could fight monsters and go on adventures and things too. Wow! You have to promise me you'll kill lots and lots of monsters. They got my mummy and daddy. Okay, so he just makes, oh, you look like you're a girl. And then says the same thing. Okay, nothing really interesting there. Ah, there we go. Equipment shop. As mentioned, there's stronger equipment here. We can't afford any of it, though, so we're just going to ignore that. It's no good, it won't budge. Let a lady show you how it's done. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Blimey! With that kind of strength, you'll go far in this world. And yes, we can push rocks. That doesn't come up very often. But we can do it. And yep, church. And there's one more building we can go into, or a person we can talk to. Okay, yep, there's that building. Also, there's an old lady standing by the lake. Let's go in the building first. Have you managed to get a hold of the Theives Key yet? No. Well, you didn't hear it from me, but there's a cave in the woods south of here that leads to the Dreamer's Tower. Remember, at the top of the Dreamer's Tower is an old man that stole the Theives Key from the guy who made it. Interesting. And if the rumors are true... Oh, yeah, like he just said. If the rumors are true, there's an old man at the top of the tower who might just have exactly what you're looking for. Contains a copy of a Diary of a Hard Man. I don't know if I can read this on the video here. Okay, that's a personality changing book. Okay. Yeah, changes personality. That one in particular will change the personality to okay, that changes their personality to Meathead. You lot of travelers, are you? Oh, here from Lanhan, eh? Don't tell me you've come looking for a wrecking ball, too. Honestly, what is so good about those things that people go traipsing around the countryside looking for them? Oh, so that's what they did. Okay. I know what she's talking... Okay. I know what the wrecking ball is. Okay. Oh, so there's a horse. That's a weird front sprite. I think it's kind of squished from the side. And there you go, horse butt. Alright, so... Like I said, not much to do here unless you're buying stronger equipment, which we'll be doing eventually, but you don't really have the funds for it now. But hey, oh, right here. Forgot this is a thing. And yes, I forgot about this. Oh, ant nibblers. Alright, give me one moment. I wasn't really thinking we'd be here already. Yeah, okay, this is part of this. And... oh, there we go. So, ant nibblers. These are actually a bit of a step up from the slimes. They're level 3. Ooh. But yes, they have an attack power of 13, defense of 8. Their agility is 6. They have 12 experience, or they give 12 experience, 4 gold, and can drop a leather hat. In addition, they have 12 HP. So yeah, as I said, these guys are a bit stronger. So we'll start, first of all, by taking out the slimes. Crystal tends to take a tumble and tumbles into the ant nibbler. Cool. Alright, slime's dead. And there we go. Ant nibbler's dead. Ooh, Ant nibbler drops a treasure chest and contains a leather hat. So we didn't steal one, but we still earned one. We still got one. So leather hat, predictably enough, is a helmet. Let's see. Oh, actually, everybody can use it. Okay. Let's put it on John, since he has the lowest defense right now in the party. But yes, this is actually the dungeon where we were trying to get to, the Dreamer's Tower. I forgot there's a secret entrance to it here. Though, let's see. Okay. So there is another smaller dungeon that you're ostensibly supposed to go to before going to this one. Also, ant nibbler, or not ant nibblers, bunnicorns, which have 10 HP, 12 attack, 8 defense, 5 agility, give 10 experience, 3 gold, and can drop a medicinal herb. So, you know, decent early game enemies. Again, they don't really do anything particularly in battle. They're stronger than slimes. Not quite as much as the ant nibblers, though. Also, they do not like Crystal. But thankfully, John has a healing spell at the ready. Alright. Crystal with the critical hit. Ah, and we finally leveled, and finally our hero is leveled up. Ah, and learned Frizz. I thought they learned Heal first. Huh. Also, Crystal is already level 3. And one thing with the gadabouts, every odd-numbered level, they actually gain new... I've pretty much heard them pretty consistently referred to as tricks that they're able to perform. That's just basically just the random things they'll do in battle. John, can I get a heal over here? Thank you. And so that means that Crystal has actually just learned some new... pardon me. Has just learned some new abilities. Where did... Okay, there's an easier way to pull this up here. Because, yeah, to start with, all they could do is, pardon me, strike a defensive pose, which basically acts as them doing, or defending, just gawk at the scene and do nothing, yell for help, try to run, or trip over their own feet, all of which do nothing. Now that they have hit their next level up, they can smile at the enemies, which does nothing, or they can just keel over, which causes them to fall asleep. So, you know, that's great. Anyway, this is actually the dungeon that you're supposed to start with doing here. The Promontory Passage, which has a few items in it, including another set of Wayfarer's clothes, which we are going to predictably give... Nope, let's try that again. Give to Natasha. And then we go this way. This is actually the way towards the normal entrance on the world map. The background overlaying though didn't quite work out. That rock is triggering me. That rock is very much triggering me here. Like, did they not? Ow, my brain. they're floating above the ground in front of the rock. Ow. Who thought that was a good idea? And then we have over here a bunch of Stark Ravens. Okay. She fell flat on her face. Did you believe that? She's asleep. Crystal. So yeah, did I mention gadabouts are kind of risky and difficult to have in a party? Because they're kind of risky and difficult to have in a party. But now she's just asleep, and you know, she might wake up during the fight, or she might not. Who knows? And John is now level 3. And Natasha's now level 3. And yeah, she only has 11 HP, so like she's down to single digits. Yeah, but she barely has above single digits. Medicinal herb, get that good herb. But yes, the entrance, kind of how you're ostensibly meant to get here, as the guy in Reve mentioned. Actually, I don't know if we was talking about, because he just said to the south, which could have been the secret entrance we discovered, or the actual main entrance. But yeah, there we go. Promontory Passage. There's Dreamer's Tower over there. There's Lahan Castle town. Now let's go back to actually getting on with our lives here. Stop walking into walls. Yeah, let's stick with D-pad movement here. This is a tile-based game after all, so, you know, that makes sense. Yeah, bunnicorns and slimes. Alright, Crystal took down a slime. Of course, Layra reserves her attacks for that bunnicorn. Just take that thing down. And up here's the final treasure of the Promontory Passage, which has some gold in it. Fairly useful. Alright, so then we'll head back out of here and go back to the Dreamer's Tower. And... alright. So in here there's actually a couple of spots. You can actually go down that tunnel, and that actually leads back to Lahan. But we can't go through that door until we get the Theives Key. So we're going to come up here to the dungeon proper. Behold, there's the Dreamer's Tower. Now one interesting kind of oh wait, no. Right, there's 2 sets of doors, okay. Or 2 sets of entries. And Crystal falls asleep again. Just because it's a new trick you learn doesn't mean you need to do it constantly, girlie. Alright, let's see. Nope, nothing from that. But yes, oh, and this one actually isn't obscured. But yes, we can go down these stairs. There's this dude down here. Customers, after all this time, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. Yeah, this guy decided to open an inn in the bottom of a dungeon for some reason. I mean, it's convenient for, you know, this being a beginner dungeon that we can just come here and rest up and be fully healed before tackling the actual dungeon. Considering you kind of have to go through a sort of mini dungeon to get to this dungeon. Yeah, that's a nice convenience the game gives you there. But anyway, the actual way through the dungeon is if we go this way. And then go up these stairs, and then... okay, make sure I remember my way through this here. Okay, yeah, that's right, we want to go this way first. Because there's some side passages to treasures, of course, so always gotta remember that. And an ant nibbler. Let's see, both of you drop herbs, right? No, that's right. Ant nibbler can drop the leather hat, so we're actually gonna focus on the Raven. And come on, Natasha, get us a leather hat. You suck. Alright. So first here, there's this treasure chest. Just 40 gold coins. Always useful. You know, money, not the greatest thing to find, but always useful to find. But up here, we have this, which goes to... okay, actually, no. There we go. There we go. Here, which has a mini medal. Alright, now the proper way through this dungeon is actually this way. At least if you're wanting to make progress and get through the dungeon. Ah, bubble slimes. Okay. So bubble slimes, pardon me, no doubt are familiar from the prior game. Wait, it's not listed on the table for here. Should go to another thing here then. But yes, bubble slimes. We might be familiar. We ran into them in Dragon Quest II. And the main thing that they have is that they can they can poison you. Particularly as far as their stats, they have 10 HP, 16 attack power, 9 defense, 12 agility, 16 experience, and 8 gold. They, as I said, can poison you, but otherwise don't really have much going on, though they can drop an antidotal herb, a nice convenience considering that they can poison you, and they will come across them so early in the game. Thankfully, we managed to get out of that without being poisoned, so we'll continue on our way. That turn is just a dead end. This turn here takes us to the stairs up. Then some more Stark Ravens. They're just like, oh, crud! These dudes just showed up. What do we do? Oh, no! Thankfully, well, then again, they're kind of shocked because we are a bit over-leveled for them. Because, yeah, the Stark Ravens... well, most of the stuff we've been fighting here is all level 2 or 3. Stark Ravens, I believe, are just... yeah, there we go. Level 1. So, like, we are severely out-leveled. Especially with Crystal getting another level up here. 4 HP, 9 MP. He's getting a lot of MP, which, I mean, will be good in the long run, but not doing us a lot of good in the moment. Natasha is also leveled up. 5 HP, 5 MP. Nice boost to agility there. Alright. And so, mock to our journey through this tower here. And so with this... and this does have, much like Dragon Quest II did, where you can, yes... actually, there was also that one spot in one of the towns in Dragon Quest I where you could do it, but that's hardly worth mentioning. Anyway, you can fall off the edge of the towers. And also, we have some toadies and some batterflies. Toadies are level 3 enemies with 15 HP, 14 attack power, 8 defense, 7 agility, 12 experience, or they give 12 experience and 5 gold. And they don't have any special abilities. They can just defend, but that's about it. They do drop a medicinal herb though, or can drop a medicinal herb though rather. Meanwhile, batterflies are level 3 enemies, 12 HP, 12 MP. First enemy we found that can actually use magic. But the 11 attack power, 7 defense, 8 agility, and gives 6 experience, 4 gold, and can drop a Chimera Wing. In addition, the fact they have MP gave away, they do have the ability to use magic. Particularly, they can use Dazzle to confuse your or I forget if Dazzle's confusion or blind. Either way, you don't want none of that, so we're going to put our attention towards them. And with one of the batterflies down... Crystal and John work together to defeat the other one. Truly a momentous occasion. The bunny girls and the priest working together. No, but seriously, this party is kind of insane when you think about it. Like, I mean, okay, you know, gadabout doesn't necessarily mean she's like a stripper or anything like that, but, like, she's walking around in a bunny girl outfit. Just throwing that out there. I'm not complaining, just throwing that out there. And we've leveled up. 8 HP, boost to MP, moderate boost to resilience. Not a lot going on there across the board, though. And yes, you'll notice we did not learn heal. Even though this is the, 3 is when we can, oh no, 4 is when we can learn it, sorry. But yes, as far as getting to this dungeon here, first things first, on this floor, there is a treasure chest. And let's focus on that butterfly. And 13 gold. Oh, and John's leveled up. Solid increases to HP and MP. Across the board, some stat increases. Always good. And this should have a... Yes, Chimera Wing. Okay. There's actually 2 stairs up from this floor. The one that you want to take is in here. And... Oh no! Alright. Single enemy with a small fireball. It's worth it. Burn the slime. And come on. Yes. Someone's got to be leveling up with that much experience gained. Apparently not. Yeah, medicinal herb. Cool. Okay. But yes, the other stairs, which you actually, it's a longer route to get to them, will take you there, which you can't get in here, without talking to this guy. Before we do that, let's loot his bookshelf. Ah, the Girl's Own Annual. Girl's Own Annual is, I believe, Tomboy? Yes, Tomboy. Which, yeah, Natasha's already on that bridge, so we're good there. And another interesting books. Great, he's asleep. Well, so you've come at last. It's Lyra, isn't it? I've dreamt so many times of giving you this key. Heaven alone knows why. But it must mean something, so here you go. 1 Theives Key. You'll take it, won't you? I don't know. You're a weird old guy living in a tower in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if I trust you. Oh, right. It seems this is one dream that isn't destined to come true. The exception which proves the rule, eh? Anyway, yeah, no, we do want the Theives Key. By the way, there are books in this world so influential that they can change your whole personality. Open them with caution. That's my advice. Off you go then, Lyra. I can't stand around all day. I've got important dreams to be having. Oh. Alright then. And so, with the Theives Key, we can now open red doors. You can also jump off towers. We could have done that without the Theives Key, but that'll make life a little bit easier. Because rather than having to go backwards through the tower and all of its floors, we can now come back to the bottom floor. And let's just hit the end again. Oh, one-shotting ravens, yes. Yes, we'll stay the night. so now fully rested and restored. Look at those stats. Let's head back to the below ground portion of this dungeon. Ooh, that's a big enemy party. Let's focus on the toadies. Okay, Tasha. I don't know, having the AI companions thing, like, it does make things easier. You don't need to, think through the actions of, pick actions, but like, okay, I want to save the ant nibblers because they can drop armor. And actually, you know what? Screw it. All of you, follow my orders. Everybody focus on the toady. There we go. Let's make sure the toady... Yeah, he just drops some medicine order, if I'm remembering correctly. Alright. Everybody focus on the ravens. There we go. Oh, dang. Unnecessary critical hit, but I'm not complaining. There we go. Alright, and the enemy are defeated. 24 gold coins, 15 experience points. Natasha leveling up, always good. Let's see. Not too good, not too big of an increase to HP MP. Oh, but look at that agility bonus. Heck yeah. Alright. So, we can go this way, and that'll take us back to Lanhan Castle, which is where we're going to head to eventually. But, for the moment, we're going to head up this way, because you'll remember, or you might remember, we passed by a red door on the first part of this dungeon here. And there are some treasures in there. So we're going to want, or there's some treasures behind that red door, rather. And so now that we've got the Theives Key, we're going to do that. It really looks like the hero, their sprite, they're just super shuffling their feet there. Alright, let's take out the toady, and then the ant nibbler. Hopefully we can steal a leather hat off that ant nibbler, that'd be good. And let's see here, 6 experience, 9 gold. Crystal has hit level 5, which means she can now juggle stones, which do between 4 to 8 damage to either a random monster or themselves. She also got a pretty solid boost to her MP again, and a pretty solid boost. Oh, whoa, look at that bonus to luck. Wow. I know Gadabouts have good luck stats, but wow. I forgot how good it can be. And there's a Seed of Agility, always good. And some hardwood headwear. Predictably enough, that's a helmet. And, alright. Hardwood headwear, which is a nice option for any of our characters here. Natasha with that high defense, good googly moogly. Let's see, we'll give that to John, and then give his leather hat to... And since I'm at the front of the line there, I'll take the extra points of defense, that'll be useful. And then... let's see. Alright. Actually, Seed of Agility, as far as that goes. Let's see. Honestly, John could probably use it. Boost his defense and all that. Plus, I'll give him higher priority in battle as far as turn order goes, which is always good to have for a healer, you know? Alright. Let's terrify these poor bunnycorns that are scared. They're scared senseless of us. Full the experience points. Alright. Bunnycorn, and then there's the ant nibbler. Unfortunately, when you're walking, the high speed of the female Gadbout sprite, the high speed blinking, it was like, ah, there's something stuck in my eye, keep running! Man, stinks that nobody has a like multi-target spell that'd be good here. Oh well. Dang. She pretends to take a tumble and grazed her knee. So it's actually kind of interesting. Because when she did that earlier, that's one that usually should just result in nothing happening. And by the way, look, we're at the bottom of Lanhan Castle. Hey, buddy! Ha! Oh, bleeding neck, you only gone and got your hands on me precious Theives Key. Open any red door it does. If only I'd have used it to... Lovely bit of craftsmanship, that, even if I do say so myself. Yeah, made it with these fair hands, and I did look after it, eh? Okay, I was curious if you'd have anything interesting to say, since it is the key he made. Anyway, so with the ability to open red doors, there's a few spots we can now go to here in the castle. Which works nicely, since there's that nice little secret entrance to the castle from the Dreamer's Tower. You can come into here, where there's this dude. I recall reading somewhere that the seal placed on the teleportal could be broken by means of a wrecking ball. Someone was researching wrecking balls, weren't they? Ah, yes, of course. It was that old fellow from Reve. Ah, well, isn't that useful? We found another mini-medal. Which puts... we're still one short of being able to get the Thorn Whip. Darn. And let's see, there's actually... Is there anything we can do over here? Oh, we can go outside. Oh, we can talk to this guy. Seems the wrecking ball is basically an explosive. They use it to blow through walls and such. And yeah, in the Game Boy Color version, it was just translated as a bomb. It was literally just a bomb. I don't know why they're calling it a wrecking ball here, especially when they just admit, it's just an explosive. Why are you calling it a wrecking ball? It's a bomb. Anyway. Oh, hello there. You didn't come all this way just to see me, did you? Sure. Yeah, no, we weren't just wandering around wondering what was in place we couldn't go before. I know you're lying, but it's very lovely of you to do so. Let me tell you something nice in return. Apparently there used to have a thing called a teleportal off on the east side of our little continent. But it's all sealed up now, so nobody can use it. Boy, a lot of people are talking about this teleportal. I think that might be important. What do you guys think? Alright, and then, yep, one last thing we can do here in the castle we couldn't before. I've been working here in Lanhan Castle for 10 years now. I wanted to become a royal scholar, but I failed the blessed exam. I heard those who passed were given a special book that made them extra clever, too. Curse my luck. Alright, and then there was nothing up here, right? Yeah, both those are just regular doors. Alright. So, with all that said, well, let's go pop in and talk to our mom to get a nice, good night, or get a good night's rest before we continue on our adventure. And I think we'll call it a day. Tune in next time where, well, I guess we have a wrecking ball and a teleportal to investigate, don't we? Until then, though, as always, later, folks.